In today's gospel passage, Jesus praises a dishonest property manager called a steward. Jesus praises this dishonest property manager not for his dishonesty, comments Brant Petrie, but rather for his industriousness, his hard working and creativity in ensuring he will have money, property, and friends in this earthly life. Jesus, though, directs us beyond this earthly life to the heavenly life, where dishonesty, where lying has no place. What is appropriate is ensuring we have a home in the heavenly kingdom and that we have heavenly friends. And therefore, it is important to be industrious and creative with what we have in this life in order to be welcome into the heavenly kingdom, in order to have heavenly friends. Another aspect we can learn from the dishonest steward is that he was industrious and creative with money and property that belongs to someone else. Similarly, all that we think we own in this life does not fully belong to us, since all of creation belongs to God, who created everything that exists for the benefit of all. For this reason, the Church teaches that the universal destination of goods takes precedence over private property. In other words, I do not own anything in an absolute way. Instead, when appropriate, I am to share what I own, for example, by donating excess money and resources and possessions that I own to those who need them more than I do. According to today's Responseural Psalm, the Lord lifts up the poor. To what extent do I lift up and support the poor? To what extent do you lift up and support the poor? How do you define who is poor? With respect to the last question, we are all poor in the same way. In some way, we're all poor. Materially, intellectually, physically, spiritually, or emotionally. All of us are poor in some way. Lifting up and supporting the poor entails addressing these various forms of poverty, including by simply responding to people's desire for warmth, for a smile, a warm greeting, a true compliment, where before one says a good word to someone, the person thinks, what is a detail about this person, or a detail about something this person has done or achieved that I can truly compliment and affirm. There's a beautiful story of a wife in her poverty affirming her husband in his poverty and being blessed as a result. This married couple had been married 10 years and had not yet been blessed with a baby. The woman felt barren and very poor because of not giving birth to a child. Feeling frustrated, her husband started having thoughts about divorcing her to marry a woman who would give him a child. Feeling guilty about these thoughts that would pass through his mind, the husband went to see his parish priest and shared with him his pain about not having any children and his desire to divorce his wife to marry another woman. After gently and firmly reminding the man that his marriage was a sacrament and that he should consequently be faithful to his wife, the priest then asked the man to do something. "What is it?" asked the man. "When you married your beautiful wife, you had a party, a joyful celebration, right?" asked the priest. "Yes, we certainly did," responded the man. "Then promise me," said the priest, "to hold another party for your wife." The man did so. At the party, the man drank too much alcohol. In this state, he began once again to think about divorcing his wife and resolved that he would do so after the party. Then, looking to his wife, he asked her, He told her, "Before you leave this party, take out what you believe is most precious to keep for yourself forever." After saying this, he promptly fell asleep. The wife then asked a few guests to pick her husband up and carry him to their bedroom. Upon waking, the man asked, "Where am I?" The wife responded, "With me in our room. You asked me to take what is most precious to me to keep forever, and I took you." Feeling so ashamed and guilty for ever having thought about divorcing his wife, the man firmly resolved never, ever to entertain the thought of leaving his beautiful wife again. Lord Jesus, today, like the dishonest steward, but in an honest way, may we be ever creative and industrious in how we respond to the poverty of others. God bless.